Tzu Chi volunteers care for a couple tormented by illnesses. Tzu Chi volunteers distribute aid supplies for flood survivors in Mianning, Sichuan. Welcome to Dai Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. In Taiwan, there's a couple who have been tormented by illnesses. The wife, Lin Meixian, is bedridden due to illness, relying on the care of her husband, Lin Eryong. However, Lin Eryong suffers from joint problems. Therefore, he worries that he might not have the ability to take care of his wife. Upon learning of the couple's situation, Tzu Chi volunteers have provided care to this family.
当我受的数十年和痛苦时候，主耶稣就告诉我恩典够用。每当我灰心失意，完全无助于耶稣，主耶稣就告诉我。恩典够用。
去找
20几年了，3更半夜一堵住的话，都马上叫车来。所以我在想啊，都是我在造成他们的负担这样子。
Sometimes I think that I've become their burden. Sometimes I cannot sleep at night. I keep thinking about these problems.
想这些问题啊。
差不多分别2天，我才醒过来。我看到他们母子在旁边的时候。
I woke up after being unconscious for 2 days. When I woke up, I saw my wife and child by my side. Then I started crying out loud. After that, I quit alcohol. I did not want her to suffer anymore. I owe her too much.
因为是我对不起她，我欠她太多了。没有，脚在痛啊。
脚在痛。好，早餐要搁来装一个抽风的。
那你弯起来，我看看，然后脚弯，然后伸直。
这个没办法，就这样啊。
对，两边的位置是不对的。
如果说我现在要。
If I'm going to be hospitalized, I will worry about my wife.
所以你不能倒啊！
You have to stay strong. We will help you take care of your joint, or else in the future you cannot hold your wife. You cannot take care of her. You know the consequences.
这个后果我知道啊。
整个脚变形很多。
The foot is deformed and needs surgery. It is deformed. Unless we change it to artificial joint, it won't improve. The joint has deteriorated and it won't be restored to its original look.
最严重的状况了，已经回不来了。
用辛苦了啊，好久哎，4个多小时哎。
我开刀出来是不是？
I've undergone a surgery. I've completed a surgery.
想对。
I miss you. I miss my wife very much.
我很想老婆了。
他们的生活是那种，就是有一餐挨到下一餐，有一日挨到。
Their way of life is taking a meal at a time, living the day without knowing where tomorrow is. However, after undergoing a surgery, Eryong will think about his wife. He will think about the future of his family. It makes us think that our mission this time is very meaningful.
我们还要下辈子吗？我还要下辈子吗？
Will we have next life? I always tell him that in our next life, you'll be the woman and I'll become you. It will be my turn to bully you. I always tell him that. In Malaysia's Malacca, there's a single parent who needs to support a family of 6. She held down 2 jobs to make ends meet, but due to the long hours of working, she developed back problems that needed surgery. After her surgery, she was left paralyzed from the waist down. So the volunteers invited team members to help the family.
Listening to the doctor's orders, the children gently massage the mother's legs to help ease her discomfort from being in bed all day.
If your children help massage and you do rehabilitation each day, it will help your recovery.
In April, Malaysia's Tzu Chi volunteers visited families who are affected by COVID-19 and discovered single parent Selvi, who is bedridden from chronic back pain due to doing laborious work.
When I got sick, I was really feeling low and had the thoughts of ending my life. But when the volunteers visit me each month and call me to check on me, they gave me the mental support I need. I'm so happy today as everyone is here to visit.
Of course, we cannot in just one day help her fully, but we can help ease her mind and make her feel important.
Tzu Chi volunteers and team members work together to rebuild their family's confidence with encouragement.
Because the mother is paralyzed, this gives the children a way to repay the mother while helping her and giving her the hope of standing once more, so she may return to her work since the mother is still pretty young.
My fingers don't have much strength, but I can still write a thank you card. This is for the volunteers and Master Zheng Yan.
Love helps to heal, as when the heart is full of love, there is no room for feelings of sadness.
Volunteer Midi from Myanmar got married and moved to Malaysia. Although she tried hard to adapt to the life in Malaysia, the unfamiliar environment makes her feel uneasy until she joined Tzu Chi family.
Midi from Myanmar got married and moved to Malaysia. He has no worries in life, but she feels empty spiritually.
I went to chat with my friends and the day passed, and I felt very unfulfilled. My life is just like that. I feel like a waste of time in a life like this.
Until joining Tzu Chi in 2016, Midi followed volunteers to participate in activities, and her life changed.
Volunteering has become a habit of my own life because we don't know what will happen tomorrow. We can do it today, just do it.
She's the kind of person who is very eye-catching and willing to do. When my foot hurts, she dropped the medicine for me. She's very caring, and it's hard to find such a person.
Where there's a disaster and needs donation, she'll be very willing to donate.
The Master's teaching is her most important spiritual food.
After listening to the words of Master, I feel a sense of the future. There's hope in my life. That's what I hope.
While Midi returned to her hometown in Myanmar, she assists Tzu Chi with the rice distribution and home visit.
After volunteering, I seem to know a lot of things. Although I'm from Myanmar, I didn't know the residents here have such a hard life. Although they suffer physically, they're wealthy spiritually.
Feeling the joy of contentment from giving, Midi's volunteer life has become more meaningful.
Xiamen City volunteers have started to carry out charity work in Gulangyu after promoting recycling. Since October of 2018, volunteers began to care for a solitary senior who has mild mental illness. The volunteers have also renovated his house, hoping to improve his life quality.
In a rainy season of May, Gulangyu Island in Xiamen is like a misty island in the ocean. Under the rain, Tzu Chi volunteers used a car to pour all the building materials onto the island. Cai Guo's house deteriorated due to wetness, so volunteers are here to fix it for him.
Considering the weather in Gulangyu, we thought that painting the wall is not appropriate because it might get moisture. If we choose a wooden boards, it might catch a fire since he sometimes smokes. So we choose this waterproof and fireproof wall material.
67-year-old Cai Weiguo has mild mental problems and he lives alone on this island. Tzu Chi volunteers have cared for him for over a year and have cleaned his house for him regularly. This year they've installed a new toilet for him before the Lunar New Year. However, he didn't keep it clean.
When we read the Buddhist Sutra, it taught us to face dirtiness. I didn't feel dirty when I saw this. I thought that it's here to help us cultivate ourselves and cleanse the dirt hidden deep in our heart.
Volunteers were like care workers as they've helped him with house chores and washed his clothes for at least 6 times.
He normally just used water to clean his clothes, so we saw that all of his clothes were smelly and sticky. Every time we come, we wash all his clothes again.
8 volunteers spent a day to finally finish all their repairing before sunset.
I thought it's a new house or a 5-star hotel. You've done a great work for him.
With this spirit, we can see the hope in society for the underprivileged group. At least there are volunteers with great love like you all to give some warmth and light for these people.
The house is no longer wet and dark, and Agua has a brand new living space now. His smile is the best reward for volunteers' efforts.
As we mentioned in our last report, in Fujian, China, Tzu Chi volunteers have been caring for a mentally challenged man, Agua. They help him do household chores and teach him to greet people. 2 volunteers use their time before work every day to accompany Agua. Their efforts have touched Agua's neighbors and elder sister. Following Tzu Chi volunteers, Agua is learning to greet passers-by. This is his new life after volunteers renovated his home. Every day, Ke Fengjiao and Chen Huina come to the island by boat to help Agua learn.
Although on the surface he has a limited IQ, but spiritually he has self-confidence. He knows who is nice or nasty to him and who is sincere. We should help him grow spiritually. This is the most important.
2 volunteers accompany him and helping with household chores, including doing the laundry, cleaning the toilet. Although the volunteers are not related to Agua, they seem closer to him than his relatives.
I emphasize with him I should care for people like him and educate him gradually. Like the master said, people can be taught. We also need to accompany him so that he can walk on the correct life path.
In the past, the neighbors shunned Agua because of his poor hygiene and communication, but now people have changed their conception of him.
I saw him the other day, and he greeted me saying good morning. I said good morning. I think it's good, very good. It's been more than 10 years, and this is the first time I heard him say good morning.
Besides the neighbors, Agua's elder sister also witnessed her brother's improvement.
Just seeing Tzu Chi's sister doing this laundry, I was moved beyond words. Why would some kind-hearted volunteers come? How can I express my gratitude? Really, how can I express it with words?
Agua's elder sister turned her gratitude into concrete action as she bought a washing machine for Agua. She hopes that with the volunteers' care, her younger brother can live a better life. Towards the end of June, severe rainstorms hit Sichuan's Mianning County. Flooding was so severe that many homes were destroyed. Now those residents can only seek shelter in emergency tents. Sichuan City volunteers sent aid supplies for over 1,000 families.
After severe rainstorms in parts of Sichuan, people have lost their homes and are now living in dire need. It's over 400 kilometers from Chengdu to Mianning County, but volunteers are determined to head there as people are in need of some assistance.
It's very safe to use. It can be turned into a bed and also a chair. It can withstand 200 kilograms, no problem. We hope to pass on our love to them during this disastrous time.
灾难的时候，可以让我们的爱可以传递到他们的心里面。
I'm so grateful. These are all useful. I can definitely use this. This is solar powered, and there is toothpaste and toothbrush.
The two continuous aid distributions began in the morning and lasted until nightfall. This recipient is feeling grateful that she can use the solar-powered lamp she received, as her temporary tent home does not have electricity.
哦呀，可以的嘛，你看，太舒服了。
Using wash pans as eating bowls, the family is feeling joyful tonight as they are able to eat hot noodle soup.
It's delicious. Thanks to the noodles you guys gave out. If it wasn't for your distribution, we wouldn't be able to have noodles because the roads have been blocked these past 2 days, and we have not been able to purchase noodles. So thank you.
Rebuilding their homes will be a long journey for sure, but with Tzu Chi's care, their survivors' hearts can begin to heal.
In 1998, Hunan's Dongtinghu district experienced a devastating flood. City volunteers hosted a rice distribution at Huarong, and they also built a dye village. Yi Dan, a city volunteer from Huarong, has been promoting recycling efforts in her hometown.
一家一家，一生无量人去宣导，让更多的人能够知道，在我们的华容也有环保点了。我们的环保点今天就在华容正式安家落户了。
A garage and the garden is turning into the first Tzu Chi recycling point in Huarong.
帮我看一下适合哪个地方挂。
Take a look for me to see which area is suitable to hang up our banner, so the neighbors in the front will be able to come in through here and deposit their recyclables.
能够把环保投放到我们这个地方。
Tzu Chi volunteer Yi Dan has been promoting recycling efforts in her hometown and won the support of her family. They have donated an area to be turned into a recycling point. Changsha Tzu Chi volunteers came to show their support by giving 20 yellow volunteers vests and also passing on some helpful tips.
The beginning of the event will have an opening to thank everyone for their participation today, and the ending to the event will be time for everyone to share what they thought about the day's activity, so we may prepare to improve for future events.
These reminders are also the hope Tzu Chi places on the local bodhisattvas.
Due to the pandemic, I've been watching the teachings by Master Zheng Yan, and it has helped me understand Tzu Chi more. I've come to realize what a great organization Tzu Chi is and hope to become one of you. Right now, I can only do what little I know, but for sure I'll continue to work on improving.
Leading the local volunteers, certified Tzu Chi volunteers head to different places to pick up recyclables as well as promote being plastic-free.
其实我们随身携带环保碗筷、杯子、手帕，还有这个环保袋，这样我们就可以不用塑料的。
我们的在地菩萨。
The local volunteers we have right now are not in training, and they're just residents who are inspired to follow our ways. So with the help in promoting the recycling efforts here, it will bring tons of blessings to the Huarong recycling point. May it continue for always and forever.
With these seeds planted by watering it daily, one day these seeds will sprout to become a strong plant.
As we mentioned, in 1998, Hunan, China suffered a major flood, and Tzu Chi launched relief effort. The relationship was reconnected at the end of last year. After the epidemic eased, Changsha Tzu Chi volunteer visited Huarong County, hoping to send the blessings to local people this winter.
1998年的时候，就是湖南这边洞庭湖区啊，发生就是特大的水灾。当年呢，是在这个华容就是呢赈灾。从那以后呢，就是这个园呢又一直中断了。但是就是时隔22年啊，就是实际就是又跟这个华容啊，现在又重新续上这个缘。
Changsha Tzu Chi volunteers made a very meaningful trip in midsummer. They are revisiting Huarong County, which came to contact with Tzu Chi 22 years ago because of a flood.
In 1998, the Tzu Chi Foundation came to Huarong to build Dai Village. After knowing this kind of cause, I hope that the Tzu Chi Foundation can further connect the causes of these 20 years.
At the end of last year, the volunteers had returned to Huarong and they recalled the past with local people. The affinity with local residents is renewed, and it will be extended to this winter.
It is possible that we'll come to Huarong County this year for large-scale caring activities in winter. This time, it is expected to help sanitation workers, as well as the poor, extremely poor households and low-income households.
Although Tzu Chi volunteer Yi Dang was in Xiamen, when Changsha volunteers visit Huarong, he took time off to accompany them and do her best to help. She hopes to keep Tzu Chi's love in her hometown forever.
The third Sunday in June is International Father's Day. On this date, the volunteers in Hong Kong collaborated with vegetarian restaurants to distribute vegetarian lunchboxes and food vouchers for vulnerable families.
Handmade check-in board live in happy moments to celebrate International Father's Day.
今日父親節喎，係佢嘅節日喎，咁你會點樣向佢表達啊？
On Father's holiday, volunteers send vegetarian lunches and vouchers to vulnerable families. One of the residents arrived in a 1 hour's drive because of an important task.
你點解要攞咁多份嘢？
因為幫街兩街分果。
總共幾多份啊？攞咗
2、4、清嗰度3萬8份喎。咁真係父親節。
Today is Father's Day. I'm a father and a mother. I've been taking care of my son for so long.
Thank you for taking care of me and staying with me.
Caring for recipients who could not come to collect the lunch boxes, Tzu Chi volunteers distribute the hot meals to their homes.
今晚黑咧，父親節同爸爸出去食一餐。好啊，多謝。
Vegetarian restaurant and Tzu Chi volunteers join forces to send love. On this special day, they provide love and warmth with lunch boxes.
In Taiwan, photographer Li Mingzong has held a photo exhibition at Sanyasen Memorial Hall showing the beauty of Penghu. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.